Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Allied. Good morning. I just woke up and I'm beat. I don't know. This is like the fourth game in a row. I've been in queue for like 15 minutes, and I'm not streaming right now because I'm about to go out. I'm just gonna do like one more game. But
when David was up and coming in the gaming scene, I didn't really understand it. He was always streaming to all of his gaming friends and his fans.
I'm so good at this game.
Our mom, she felt like it was a huge distraction. But he considered the gaming community his family.
See, isn't this family fun, boys?
Then when David got sick, it felt like our mom, she was competing against this entire community.
I'm glad that they were there for him when it counted, but unfortunately, I didn't know any of these people.
Here, let me open this real quick. So this is a ton of his stuff. PS4, of course. Any system, he had it. Oh my gosh, one of his old Xbox. World of Warcraft. This is, I feel like, what really got him in the scene. World of Warcraft. Growing up, I remember Grandpa buying us, joystick games. For me, I just wanted to play a round of Mario Kart. For him, gaming was his whole day.
All I saw David doing is staying up late at night, playing video games, and I couldn't get him up in the morning to go to school.
We can hardly talk. He always in his bedroom. David, you have to eat now and later, Grandma. But I don't see him eating. He don't want to eat. He just want to play. Crazy.
Growing up, I lived in the projects. We were poor, dirt poor. I had to work 4 jobs to get up here. I didn't want my kids to struggle like I did. I wanted David to graduate from high school, go on to college, and think about a future. But he just immersed himself in that world.
I met Allied because I hustled him at a video game tournament. I beat Allied into next week. Me and Allied got pretty close as we started to travel together and eventually playing Smite.
In Smite, you control gods and immortals, powerful beings capable of great destruction.
Allied was very good at Smite. Allied was very good at everything he played. It's one of the reasons I was, interested in playing with him.
Allied, you are actual garbage. I wasn't paying attention to my fucking health.
We were dominant. Like, we ran that game.
Back up. We can kill them. We can kill them. Don't worry, they can't. Just give it a hug.
My mindset is, if you weren't sweating by the end of your game, you're not trying, and I don't want to play with you. And Allied was one of the few people that I played with that shared that mindset 100% of the time.
I don't get it. That was a free win.
Me and my husband would hear him late at night streaming, and we would have to pull out the router. And then he would come downstairs. Why did you pull out the router? You have school tomorrow.
Oh, my boy.
That's when the conflict began. That's when I found out that he was gaming full-time.
Joining me tonight is going to be David Anson My Pants Hands Allied.
One of the cuter players in all of this Smite Pro League. It's Allied.
Allied all giggles right now with a 5-player swing.
And then he got taunted and Comfrey bopped him. Like, he just...
You're gushing.
Oh.
I was shocked. I didn't know who that was. I didn't recognize that person. My son, David, is a quiet, reserved, shy introvert. Allied is a louder-than-life personality.
I'm so mad!
I was concerned. I was really concerned. I just don't understand how someone can make a living gaming.
Were you always like a gamer growing up?
Yeah, I think that was always like the safest hobby I could do. But then I was like, yo, wait, you're telling me you can make money off video games and like people do this?
I just want to make sure I understand e-gaming and amplify this definition for me. These are a lot of people sitting there watching other people playing video games.
Do you have any statistics? How many of those people also go to Star Trek conventions?
Back in the day, there wasn't really money to be made playing video games. The stereotypes of them not taking us very seriously and taking what we do very seriously.
YouTube launched a new video network yesterday where you can watch other people play video games. It's called the We Should All Be Very Ashamed of Ourselves for Failing as Parents channel.
Now esports is a business.
Esports is competitive video game playing for huge prize pools in front of large crowds.
Esports is now giving individuals opportunities to get scholarships to colleges.
It's gone from like $1 million prizes and six-figure salaries now for playing video games.
People had a hard time, you know, especially parents and stuff like that. Even my parents as well had a hard time understanding that we didn't do this for the money. It's about community. It's just about being around individuals that are just like you, that love something just as much as you love it. It's so simple, yet everyone tries to put so much like complexity to it.
That blue buff just came up. Jasmine just backed, and Amma cannot outclear me, so I should be able to steal. Twitch and YouTube Live and Mixer and all these live streaming platforms have given us the ability to stream live to an audience. We have a Slack channel, we share Discords, we're on Twitch chat. It's like the show Cheers. You show up to a chat every day, everybody's gonna start knowing who you are.
Allied started to stream his games, share his games with the world, and he started to build a fantastic little community. I shouldn't even say little, actually it was quite big.
3 members of Envy, really, Weekend, Allied, and Incon, have really done so much for this community, and whether it's streaming every single day or putting out YouTube content to really grow the scene. They've done such a phenomenal job.
He started to become more of a personality. He was an entertainer and a pro player.
How do you guys feel about winning the first high-res Xbox Invitational?
Great!
David being such a big gamer was a hard concept for the family to kind of grasp. It wasn't until David got sick and after that I'm learning so much about his world.
What is something that you want out of life?
I just want more. Like I want to be number one. I want to have all the fans. I want to have all the glory, all the pride. Like there's still so many things I want to change. There's still so many things I want to do. And I've done a lot.
This is, the boys went swimming together. They have family swim on Saturdays. It was a heated pool, so David loved that. He loved the fact that it was a warm, heated pool and he didn't have to, he didn't freeze getting in. This is the year that David was diagnosed. One day, he called me. He said, "Are you sitting down?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "What's up?" He goes, "I have something to tell you." And I thought he was going to tell me that his girlfriend was pregnant. And he goes, "I have cancer." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Who told you that?" And I thought I was waiting for him to say, "I'm kidding." So I said, "Okay." I go, "Look," I said, "give the doctor my phone number." I said, "Have him call me. I'm going to come out there. We'll figure this out." And he said, "Okay." As soon as we hung up, I dropped to my knees and I curled up in a ball and I just cried.
I'm kind of just here to really fill in the blanks of where I've been for the past couple of months, more like most of the year, ever since March 30th. That was the dreadful day where I found out I have stage 4 cancer in pancreas, liver, stomach, throat, etc.
David's a cool guy. Like, video games didn't have cool people. Not yet. And Allied was just like, he had a skateboard and he drove a weird colored car and he was pretty trendy in the clothes that he wore, like just very skater chic. He was deathly afraid of losing his hair to chemo. And I'm like, what if you just shaved your head?
Dude, I'm gonna look so weird. Oh,
I feel you.
I feel like you're gonna pull it off way better.
No, are you high?
I think you can do it.
You have like such a nice forehead.
We just shaved our heads on camera just to show him like, who cares? It's just hair. It'll come back.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Same, dude.
If he had just watched it fall out, I think it would have hurt him a lot.
How stoned is Allied on the morphine right now? Are you still?
Yeah, I'm on morphine all day.
He really leaned on these people. He's this personality that hundreds of people admire. There were gamers who put on 24-hour streams raising money.
If you want Allied to feel better, donate now so we can help him battle this piece of shit cancer.
Allied is a strong guy. He will get through this. He has the backing of the entire community.
People I've never met before were going on the computer, going on social media for Allied.
Thank you for sitting here with me for the 12 hours. I'm gonna write it on a card, we're gonna send it to Allied.
Because of you guys raised over $150,000. I am now standing here pretty much almost cancer-free. I'm able to live a relatively normal life.
David getting diagnosed with cancer was such a tragic thing for our family, such a personal thing, and to have all these people in on what's going on, you know, it felt kind of invasive at times. I think that was hard for my parents.
He put on this performance for them. Because once the camera went off, he was in pain. You know, we were giving him his morphine pills. You know, I was draining his lungs. He had a feeding tube.
How do you feel today?
A little bit better.
I saw that the gaming was making him happy. So, of course, the gaming became important to me because it was important to him. When he couldn't stream and game the way he wanted to, he became angry because he couldn't play competitively.
I don't think I'm going to be able to hardcore stream for a while. It's going to be hard for me to sit down at the computer multiple hours a day, so
He's like, what if I die? I'm like, who cares? What if you die? The doctor said you got a year left. What are you worrying about that for? It was the first time that I saw him realize that his time was up.
Shit happens, man. Life can change in a moment's notice. You could just be in a car accident and the next day you're just crippled for life. That's what happened to me. I got cancer and now I'm crippled for life. Like, I can't run anymore. Certain body parts don't work anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like just don't take life for granted.
It was a gift that we got a year to spend with him. It was just the most wonderful thing.
His girlfriend, she's like, he's in the hospital. And I'm like, I need to know what hospital. Like, I need to know where. And she's like, it's friends and family. I'm like, I'm gonna drive to every hospital until I find him.
When Devin told me that somebody called, I don't know who it was, he said, no disrespect, but I'm coming. Something to the effect of whether you like it or not. And I was like, what? I don't know who are trolls. I don't know who are friends. He's my son. He's my son before he was Allied. And I just didn't feel that I was given that respect. I didn't feel that I was given the privacy.
She said, he doesn't want you here. He doesn't want anyone to see him. So I'm like, She put the phone to his ear. I'm not sure if he heard what I had to say or not. He was clearly gonna die.
I just inhaled and I never exhaled until he passed.
You don't know how much I miss Dave. I miss him a lot. When I come to the kitchen, and I always say, David, I love you. And that hurts me so much. This is my boy.
We fucking loved him too. Knowing David, like we were the family, you know?
Yeah, Alan, how do you say milkshake?
Wait. You have to show me a hat.
Milkshake.
I said
Milkshake, no. He said
People he knew from the internet chat rooms, late night stupid Skype calls, annoying people screaming memes.
What is it?
What's up, plebs?
The fuck is a family, you know? It's people you choose. Allied chose us. And we chose Allied.
I did not understand the scope of what he was doing.
He's reached his final form, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe he thought I wouldn't approve.
Oh, man.
But I think part of it is he was busy living his life.
Parents look at gaming as the lazy man's hobby. But when I take the time to sit here and reflect on David, this was what he was meant to do, always. Allied is what he lived for and who he was.